Hello and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. And so we are going to go exploring, various galaxies, but most notably the Dusty Dune Galaxy, because you remember that Hungry Luma we did? That was not the main star there that I was going to do, but yeah. Oh no, maybe it was, but yes. I don't know if I'm going there yet, but no, that was the green star there. So where are we going first? Freeze Flame? No, Gusty Garden. Why not? The awesome music begs me, seriously, or compels me even. So that being said, yeah, there's the third star here. Gusty Garden's Gravity Scramble, and it would be always fun, but never mind. Let's indeed head there. And indeed, here we have some moles. The Monty moles were here previously, of course. Oh, no, maybe it's not Monty mole, but there's something invisible down there. Anyway, that being said, am I getting things? I don't know. But down below here is just some plants. I don't know why I'm exploring the bottom of this area. Seriously, that was weird. Let's take the wind and ride it like the wind, and indeed, as before, it's that one, seriously. You don't want to waste it too much, but yeah, if Mario sinks too low, he will probably fall off, and I don't want that. Okay, that was a rocky wrench. That it was an enemy in Super Mario Sunshine, believe it or not. But no, I'm not going there now. Yeah. Well, certainly on Bowser's airships in the 2D Mario games. So indeed, let's go up here and take the launch star over again to the same planet with the rolling boulders and everything. I don't know if the Monty balls are still here. They may be, I don't know, but maybe they've been replaced by the boulders. Anyway, that being said, jump over and yeah. I suppose you can jump over the plants, but I don't know. Something tells me I don't want to. There's also a golden chomp there. More on that a bit later, but yes, that does yield a star if you are able to find the thing there, but I'm not going to bother here. Instead, I'm going to go to this mysterious area, in which case we will have to do some platforming and find the star chips. There's actually one right at the bottom there. I don't know why it didn't look there, but whatever. I'll get the one that's floating around here first, and then try and avoid the Sparky there. If I can, which usually I can, but I don't know. Jump over there and move Mario to the left there, and you'll get the thing. And then, why not? And there's another star chip down here. That'll give us a few coins, much needed, given that I've just electrocuted poor Mario, but never mind, let's go up here and turn around and get up that end. There we go. Spin attack I so love. Yes, I do. Go up to the top. And let's do a left turn here. I can. There we go. And that is the last one. The last one of the things is crudely hiding among the coins. So, yeah. You don't realize it, then yeah, it's very easy to miss if you're not careful, which I'm not always careful. Here we get to where the star actually is, and let's see what enemies are here then, because there's a certain like exclamation box, which we're in Super Mario World, but yeah. Now we're back to the cannons here, so yay, maybe not so yay. And seemingly we're doing what we were doing in Sonic Adventure 2 in Crazy Gadget, which is flipping the gravity. Yeah, seriously, the whole gravity switches inside Crazy Gadget with... Yeah, I died there. Yeah. Mario just falls off the screen there, I don't know how that works. You'd think there would be a black hole placed there, but apparently not. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Carry on, and go through... Ouch. I don't want to be ragdoll mode, man. Seriously. If you need a one-up, there's one right by the switch. And then, indeed, I'll try and get past that Goomba anyway. Seemingly the Goombas are fine with being thrown off their platforms. Yeah, at least with Sonic Adventure 2, the gun beetles actually were able to hover in midair. But there is a power shroom. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it. Yes, I am. Never mind. Just don't fall off. And then another gravity switch there. That sends us over here. And get bullied by the Goombas, but never mind. Can I get one of them? I don't know. Some star bits up there, but I think we're supposed to go down, not up. But I might as well get some more star bits and whatnot before heading back down. Okay, and then go back down indeed. There's another gravity switch down there next to the star bits, and that will send us over there. This is a bit more cylindrical here. And the only way down is through here past the cannonballs. Or whatever. That will hurt me if I'm not careful. I'm surprised they're still playing the thing. Never mind. Let's go over here and try and get up. Not easily, but can be done. And then make our way over to the star. There we go. Oops. Stop whatevering. I can't think, so we'll just go straight on to the next one, which of course is the blasting through the sand bit. And I might as well skip past the bit where we see the Hungry Luma, because it's going to be exactly the same otherwise. Indeed land here, and only dry bones creatures. And like as normal, the dry bones do come back to life. Yeah, seriously. There's a thing. And then fling us up there. And these sand dunes are probably one of my favourite bits of this, or sand blasts or whatever. Probably one of my favourite bits of this level. Although getting the star chips isn't. Seriously. Especially for those that are in the treasure chest, because we need a Koopa to break them, of course. Oh, there's a Koopa shell there. Seemingly there's no Koopa inside. Maybe the Koopa died, which horrible thought, especially given that. Seriously. But no, apparently I can't go back, so let's just go over here and mess up. Yay! I do not mean to do that, but it does happen. Yay. Let's continue and ignore that guy, because you're annoying. Keep moving. That's the fourth one, a very hard one to get. I'm going to ignore the treasure chest for now and go back to the beginning of this area and pick up the Koopa shell. Then go through here. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's the last one. Indeed, good positioning with the pole stars there. That will take us through here, I guess. And right down to this area. Now, here is something that's pure Banjo-Kazooie, if you ask me. Seriously, with the pressing of the switches and everything, the only difference is there isn't much dialogue here. But yeah, it does remind me way too much of Banjo-Kazooie, this next bit. As we'll see, as we land on this planet here, now we have to switch between areas. Seriously. The propellers upwards. You'll see in the distance a thing. And apparently there's something to the sand. Yeah, that is a given. Where do I continue from then? That is the big question I'd like to ask. And just from here, so no editing needed, I guess. Some more tornadoes here. They're slightly smaller than the ones, but they serve the same purpose. And they don't boost Mario as high either, so yeah. There's a thwomp in the middle of here, so I don't want to do that. There we go, and jump over the gap, and why not jump over there. We'll see the thing in the distance. And, yeah, there's a lot of these, I'm afraid. that area of there to the far left, that is where we will be getting our star at least. But it requires quite a bit of exploring, and I died again. And let's try that again. Send Mario into the air, and be wary of the... okay, that works. And note the way of this thing, because over here is a blue switch which will replicate this structure on the other area, if you know what I mean. As you still see the thwomp in the distance. So yes, this is the other side of the planet. So now we have to move very, very quickly beyond the tornadoes. Get soaked up by the sand. Yay! Continue through here, ignoring the tornadoes if you can. Going back through the other side, or back to the other side, and you'll see the thing on the other end there. Long jumping is probably preferable for most of the gaps. If that makes any sense, because it helps Mario get over easily. The start is already on the platform, and yeah, I'm not going to try and use the thing there to get up. Thankfully, Mario's jumping motion and grabbing does help here. Seriously, easily one of my best things about Super Mario Galaxy is the platforming. Anyway, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!
Oh.